They say poverty is inherited, not through blood, not through biology, but through belief. It's passed down in words like play it safe, be realistic, and just get by. It's echoed in the way people speak about money, as something other people get, something lucky people fall into, or something only the corrupt hold in excess. But the truth? Poverty is a mindset. And wealth. Wealth is a decision. You were not born to be broke. You were not designed to wake up every day to survive, to scrape by, to suppress your own desires just to make ends meet. No, you were born to command your thoughts, to rise with vision, and to take dominion over the invisible forces that shape your life. Because here's the reality few will ever confront. If you do not reprogram your mind, if you do not deliberately overwrite the beliefs that were downloaded into you by a broke society, by scared parents, by tired teachers, and by a culture obsessed with mediocrity, you will stay broke. Not just financially, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Wealth isn't a number. It's a state of being. It's a way of thinking, speaking, deciding, and believing. And until your mind makes the shift, your bank account never will. Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." That's not a quote to hang on the wall and forget. That's a map to your future. Because the world you live in is not the one outside of you, it's the one between your ears. You don't rise in life based on your circumstances. You rise based on your standards. You don't fail because of a lack of money. You fail because of a lack of mindset. If you see wealth as evil, you'll repel it. If you see yourself as unworthy, you'll sabotage it. If you believe rich people are greedy, you'll subconsciously protect yourself from becoming one. Every belief is a command, and every command is executed by the subconscious, a machine that never sleeps, never judges, and never questions. It just obeys. If it's been programmed to fear money, reject risk, or feel guilt around ambition, then every opportunity will slip through your fingers like sand in the wind. You have to overwrite the code, and you don't do it once. You do it daily, with repetition, with intensity, with intention. You flood your mind with the beliefs of builders, creators, legends, people like Edison, who failed 10,000 times and still saw light. People like Carnegie, who went from dirt poor to the wealthiest man in the world, not by luck, but by decision, by belief. And belief is a muscle. It grows through resistance, through challenge, through disciplined thought and daily declarations. Say it, I deserve wealth. Say it louder, I create wealth. Say it until your voice shakes. Say it until your soul believes it. Say it until your actions follow, because they will every single time. Look around. Everything you see was once invisible. This screen, that phone, the building you're in, the chair beneath you. It was all an idea, a thought someone believed in long enough, loud enough, and consistently enough to make it real. So what separates the broke from the wealthy? It's not intelligence. It's not education. It's not even talent. It's belief. You've got people with PhDs living paycheck to paycheck and college dropouts building billion-dollar empires. You've got artists starving and marketers thriving. You got people with no connections, no formal education, no support, rising to the top because they believe differently. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because they said he lacked imagination. Edison was told he was too stupid to learn anything. Oprah was told she was unfit for television. What did they all have in common? Belief. Unbreakable, unshakable, unreasonable belief. The question isn't, is it possible? The question is, do you believe it's possible for you? Because until that answer is yes, everything else is noise. Belief changes your posture. Belief sharpens your language. Belief fuels your habits. Belief is the difference between the man who keeps swinging after failure and the one who quits the moment it gets hard. And always gets hard. That's the test. Your mind will look for proof of whatever you believe. Feed it weakness, and it will find excuses. Feed it power, and it will find solutions. Your job, your sacred duty, is to feed it truth. Daily, deliberately, and without compromise. You're not just changing thoughts. You're changing identity. You're not just thinking positive. You are stepping into the version of you that owns their destiny, that commands wealth, that expects abundance, not as a wish, but as a birthright. Clarity isn't a luxury. It's a weapon. The most dangerous man in the room is not the loudest. He's the one with clarity of vision. Because while the world panics, he plans. While others hesitate, he moves. While the majority chase distractions, he locks in on his destination like a guided missile. You can't hit a target you don't define. You can't build a fortune chasing 10 different ideas. You must decide. Decision is the root of all clarity, and clarity is the root of all wealth. Andrew Carnegie, when asked how he built an empire, answered with 2 words: definiteness. Purpose. There is power in knowing exactly what you want. Because the moment you decide, truly decide, every cell in your body begins aligning. Every thought, every action, every choice becomes filtered through one lens. Will this get me closer to my vision? Most people never decide. They dabble. They try. They see what happens. And life, unforgiving as it is, gives them exactly what they asked for: confusion, mediocrity, and regret. But when you decide, when your vision is clear, you become magnetic. The world bends. Opportunities arise. People notice. Doors swing open. And the universe, it conspires in your favor. Not because you're lucky, but because clarity is the language of power. So choose. Choose the life you want. Define the income you want. Describe the impact you want to leave behind. Write it. Speak it. Burn it into your subconscious. Because if you don't choose your future, the world will choose one for you.